Welcome to Math 105. I'm so excited that you're in my course. This is our Math 105 online course. It's the first time we've run an online course, but it's one of the many things that kind of happened with the COVID-19, some of the changes that we're going through. So today is our first day of class. We have a lot of information to get through, and there will be two homework things that you have to do, 2.5 homework things that you have to do. So please watch this in its entirety. Nothing too mathy today, but we're required to cover all of our information and syllabi stuff. So please watch this. And hopefully if you have any questions, you can email me or meet me through Zoom over today or tomorrow or whatever. So since it is an online course, we're going to do 3 lessons a week. I'm going to release them for you on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at about 8 in the morning every Monday, Wednesday, Friday until we end classes deep into November. Okay? And if you do have any questions, feel free to always shoot me an email. I'm here. I love questions and I love helping. Okay, so let's get started. So where we're going to start our little adventure today is at fmarion.edu, our school's website. This is what it looks like. We have nice pretty pictures up. Sometimes that rotates depending on how many pictures they have up. We're going to do most of this through the most important software for our class, Blackboard. If you do not know what Blackboard is, it is just a digital class software that collects grades for you, and I will post everything you need in Blackboard. Okay, I know most of the universities, at least in our state, use Blackboard because I know Clemson uses it, I know USC uses it, I know we use it, I know several other places use it. I know because I've attended all those universities. I know I'm a loser. But anyways, so to get to Blackboard, you may go to the university website, and there's 2 ways to reach it. One way is to go through current students and student resources, and then there's Blackboard. Another way to reach it, you should be able to just go through the Patriot Portal. Now, I'm already logged in. Let me log out to show you what it will look like when you go into the Patriot Portal. There we go. It'll look like this. Now, if you are new to Francis Marion, your username is going to be the first half of your email address. Okay. Now, if you don't know it, it is probably going to be your first name dot last name. Okay. And they probably sent you some sort of letter or email or something telling you what your password is. If not, here's what I suggest. Listen very closely. Here's the biggest secret to figuring anything out with technology. Call Francis Marion, and you want to call the extension 1111, 4 ones. That is the technology help desk, and they are amazing. They can help you with anything. So the 1111, all ones, 4 ones, that's the extension for the technology help desk, and they can help you with your login name and your password. Now, once you sign in, if you go the Patriot Portal route, it will not take you directly to Blackboard. But I wanted to show you that it has all these useful things for you, like your email and course catalog and things like that. Blackboard is going to be on this little button or sticker right here that has a pencil on it. So you click that, and it should automatically take you into Blackboard. If it does not, there is a glitch in Blackboard where the first time you use it, you have to tell it, you have to click on the forgot password link. They maybe have fixed this. I do not know if they have fixed it. You may have to do that. If you need help, please call the extension 1111. They can talk you through anything. Okay. So this is how your Blackboard is going to look. This is mine. I have more stuff going on than you probably do. Yours might be a little simpler. Yours might be more complex. I do not know what you have on yours. But you're going to look for, over here under your courses, you can look right here, or you can click on courses. Either one has the same listing of courses. You're going to look for our College Algebra Math 105 ON1. That's for online section 1. Okay, and that's our Blackboard page. And I've already set some things up in there for you. You may not be able to see them because I have them set to release on specific days. Okay, so this is our Blackboard page. So make sure you keep your password and username and know how to get in here, because this will help you with everything for the course. Okay, so now we're going to go over this syllabus. Before we go over this syllabus, I think it's important to tell you the most important, in my opinion, the most important group of information for the day is how each class is going to run. This is an online class, so you can watch the video anytime you want to on Monday, Wednesday, Friday when they are released. I do suggest that you watch the video lesson on that day. Do not fall behind, because if you fall behind, you will start missing due dates. Even if you watch the video, you will miss out on the homework grades and start earning zeros. B, you don't want it to stack up because it is hard to learn a lot of math at once. It's easy to learn a little bit of math at a time, but too much math at once, your brain just can't absorb everything. We all have our limits. So please pace yourself and do one class each time it is posted. Okay? Now, this is how our classes are going to go. If you look over on the left where my mouse is, this has all the links for our Blackboard. Now we'll probably end up putting more stuff there if I need it, but for now, the most important one for you is lectures and assignments. So if I click on that, there is going to be a folder for every day. These are hidden from you. You do not see them until the date that they are going to pop up. And then I may hide them from you so that you don't get 80 of them stacked. Okay, we don't have 80 class days, but so you don't get like 30 of them stacked up. I don't know. I may leave them up so you could go back and watch videos. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I can see them as the instructor. So on Monday at 8 a.m., this folder will become visible to you. The Monday 8/17/2020 folder. You click on the folder, and in the folder, it's going to have 3 items. Some may have more. Okay, this one only has 2 right now. The reason it only has 2 is they're all going to have a link to a video. Well, I happen to be recording this video right now, so this video has not been made yet. So once I am finished, the video link will be in this folder with these 2 other items. Okay, so you will have a video. The video will be the lesson. I suggest you watch the lesson first. It will link you to a YouTube page. They will be my YouTube videos. I will not throw you off on other people's videos because I feel like that's slack and unprofessional. So it will be me teaching you. I will record the videos as we go along. And so you will be able to pause. You will be able to re-watch as many times as you want. You will be able to I mean, heck, show your whole family if you want to teach them something. It doesn't matter. Whatever you need, or if you just love the sound of my voice, you can go and watch my videos all day long and fall asleep to me teaching you math. Whatever makes you happy. But you do need to make sure you watch each video at least once. Okay, so each day, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I will release a video. After you watch the video, you will have 2 homeworks. Okay, really 1 homework and 1 part that's supposed to go with the video. Okay, so with the video, you will have a worksheet to do. Okay, you can click on that and it will bring it up. I will talk about this in a few minutes later in this video. I will talk in detail about what this first homework assignment is. Now, each lesson has a worksheet, and it also has a digital homework. The digital homework is going to be through MyMathLab. Okay, I will talk more about MyMathLab in a second. So there are your first 2 assignments, and they are due soon. Okay, so there will be a video for this video that we're currently watching for you to watch, the worksheet and the MyMathLab orientation, the MyMathLab homework. Sometimes there will be a 4th thing, which will be like a handout to go with the video. You do not have to print these. If you feel like printing them, you can print them, but the handout will be just to kind of, so you don't have to write down word problems and stuff, so that you have those things that I feel like you need for the lesson. Okay, I hope that's understandable. Okay, so we will go back over these two things, worksheets and digital homework, in full force here once we hit these things in the syllabus. Okay. So the syllabus is posted here as well. So we're going to run through this. It's extremely boring. I'll try to not take too much time going through the syllabus, but we're required to cover it. So it's an online class. I'm posting things Monday, Wednesday, Friday. My name is Lee Phillips. This is Math 105 online. There is no meeting place because it's online. And here's my contact information. My office is on the 4th floor of the Leatherman building, R, and my email address is jphillips. My office phone is right here, but I'm not always in my office, and I don't like answering phones. They kind of scare me. So you can call if you need me. It's a gamble if I'll answer. I answer if it's there. I feel guilty. But email is the best way to reach me. Okay? Now, course description. It's Math 111. It's college algebra. You can read all the topics we will cover. What's most important about it is the whole goal of taking Math 105 is to get into College Algebra 2, Math 111. It is the prerequisite for Math 111. Now, you need a C in this course to move on to Math 111. So yes, you could get a D, pass the class, and you would not be allowed to move on. You have to retake it to get a C. Okay? No one will do that, though. Everybody in here will make an A, hopefully, or a B, or if you're really slack, a C. So hopefully everybody will make an A, B, or C. We don't even have to worry about this, but that's the whole goal of the class right here. This is all I should do today, if just to make a point. But I have to go on with more. Office hours. I will hold office hours through Zoom. I have not set official office hours yet. I will post that when I do. But for now, the university is not doing any in-person classes for the first 3 weeks. After that, if you're on campus, you can drop by, but you could still Zoom. Just be in contact with me. Email me. Let me know, and I will do whatever I can to help you and meet with you. Okay? If you want to use the tutoring center, the tutoring center is going to be starting with online appointments during the 2nd week of classes. And this is the website to make appointments. After that 3-week period, when we go back to in-person class, not our class is online the whole time, but if you are on campus, you can go do face-to-face tutoring appointments after the tutoring center opens face-to-face. But they're planning to keep online appointments the entire semester. So if you never want to set foot on campus, you can do everything online. Okay? When you do Zoom, I ask that your first and last name are there so that I know who I'm talking to. Okay? If you have any questions or need to reach me at all, please email me. Final exam. I may edit this. I think we're looking to take our final exam. I have to figure out how I want to give it. So ignore this for now. This is what my in-person classes are doing. So I thought about doing the same thing with y'all. The last 2 days of class, the 23rd and 25th. But since we're an online class, we're not meeting in person, we might do something different. Okay? So hold out on that. Course materials. Course materials, there technically is not a textbook for the class. We're just using MyMathLab. That's Pearson's online virtual stuff for online homework and the virtual textbook. The textbook that goes with it's the 5th edition of Elaine Martin Gay's Intermediate Algebra. So what you have to do is not buy the textbook, but buy MyMathLab Access. Okay? This is probably easier to do through the MyMathLab webpage if you have a debit card or a credit card or a PayPal account. If you don't have any of those things, then you probably have to go to the bookstore and buy it. But apparently we got a new Pearson representative, and he's, I don't want to be mean, but not the brightest. He got us all the wrong stuff, and so he made a mistake. They're trying to fix it. If you did buy from the bookstore before last Friday, go take it back. They will give you your money back or exchange you the correct code because they provided all wrong codes. He's learning. I will be nice to him for one more semester, and hopefully he will not make this mistake again. Other supplies. You will need something to do that digital homework on and to watch these lessons. So you can do, you can use a cell phone, but they're annoying to do these MyMathLab homeworks on. A tablet, laptop, something to watch these on. Okay, smart TV, I don't know. Required calculator for the course. We use TI-30X. All the Math 105 at Francis Marion uses this calculator. If you want to, another non-graphing scientific calculator can be used, but you may not use your cell phone or a graphing calculator. Okay? Also have paper and pencil to take notes. Emails. Email expectation. Please check your school email daily. Sometimes I will have to send you bunches of emails as things change. Kind of like with our online textbook changing with the person assigning the wrong email. Sometimes I have to send more emails than others. Sometimes I won't email you for a few days. It doesn't matter. Please check to make sure you don't miss anything. Okay? Grades. There will be 6 test scores. We'll take 6 tests. There will be 6 homework averages. Each test will have its own homework average. And there will be a final exam. We're breaking that down into 70%, 15%, and 15%. Usually we do our final exam at 20, but seeing as how this is online, that's a lot of weight to put in an online exam. It's a 10-point grading scale, so 90s and upper A's, 80s and upper B's, 70s and upper C's. This is where we want to not fall behind. We do not want to go below a 70 because that is what we need to move on to 111. Withdrawal policy. Because of the COVID-19, Francis Marion's usually the strictest in the whole state when it comes to withdrawing, allowing you to withdraw with a W. We're allowing you to withdraw through the last day of class, November the 25th. You will get a W. Now, what this means is a W does not hurt your GPA. Yay, that's good. But it's also bad because it wipes those credit hours off of your list. So if you have a scholarship or certain grants, you will need to be a full-time student for those. So if you fall below those hour requirements, you will lose your scholarship. Now, you may be taking plenty of classes and it will not hurt you one bit. I'm just saying, please talk to your advisor before you drop a class once we're locked in, I think, which is like the next week. The second week of classes, we're locked in. Okay, assignments and procedures. I don't know how much I want to talk about this. Assignments and procedures. I told you you're going to have a worksheet and a online homework, MyMathLab homework assignment for every lesson. I will talk in detail about those in a second. To give me your worksheets and other work that I asked for to be scanned, we are going to go with scanned, uploaded into Blackboard assignments. I will talk about that a little bit in a second. Okay? I guess I'll talk about it now. So you can use a scanner. Not everybody has a scanner, and I don't want you to go out and buy a scanner. If you have a printer, most printers have a scanner on them, but they are horrible to use and a pain in the rear. Now, almost everybody has a smartphone. A scanner app to make PDFs is awesome. I have a favorite one. If you go to your app store, it's called Tiny Scanner. Get the free versions. Please don't pay anything for this. Get the free version and it will work wonderfully. If you have an iPhone, you already have a PDF scanner in your iPhone that will work fine. You don't even have to download an app. Or the university, since through your email address, you already have free access to something called Microsoft OneDrive, which also has a scanner and a document merger. Okay? So you need some way to be able to scan in a document as a PDF. PDF. There's a big reason why for this. PDF file, no picture files. Blackboard only gives you so much memory space, and when everybody starts sending me picture files, the university's Blackboard account gets locked down, the memory gets eaten up, and we run out of memory. So PDFs take up way less memory. They're easier for me to print if I want to print them to grade them and everything. So no picture files. It has to be a PDF or it will not be accepted. Okay. All documents need to have your first and last name and the assignment name at the top, written at the top, that you're going to scan in. Okay, and we want a single file. So what this means, say you have a 5-page assignment, which I don't think I ever give you a 5-page assignment, but say you have a 5-page assignment and you go to scan it in. I do not want you to give me 5 separate documents. I want one document with 5 pages. All of those scanner apps should allow you to keep adding a page onto the document. Make sure you learn how to do that so that you can send me a single document. And then you can rename the files before you send them. I'm not this picky, but one of the other professors wanted this, and I think it's a good practice to name them all a specific way. You can call them something like, day 1, lesson 1, whatever, JDO. Okay. Testing procedures. I will talk more with you about testing procedures when we get closer to a first test. I will post that in another video. Okay. We're thinking of doing 2 parts. We're thinking of doing a part through the digital homework software, and then a part where you actually take the test and scan it back in, or maybe where I just post work in Blackboard. I haven't decided yet. Okay. Test scores will be posted in Blackboard. Academic dishonesty, please don't cheat. Just don't cheat. It's not worth it for you. It's not worth it for me. Disability support services. If you need accommodations, please contact Dr. Lawson. She is amazing. If you have accommodations, please make sure that I have received them. Disclaimer in rights, I have the right to change the syllabus at any moment, but I will let you know any changes that made, and I will send you an email, and the addendums will be posted, okay? I'm not going to change anything crazy. All right, so that's the syllabus. I think we're making good time here. Let's talk about these 2 separate things. Let's go into a folder for today. So you're going to have a worksheet and a MyMathLab for each lesson. The worksheets are meant to be done right after you watch the lesson. They go with the lesson. So you were to take good notes when you watch the lesson. I would suggest you make them organized and date them and number things and try to keep them really organized. And then when you do the worksheet, I would suggest you use those notes to attempt to do the worksheet. The worksheets are meant to be done directly after the lesson, and then for me to be able to try to turn them into you the next day, back to you graded, so that you get a good feel for what you're doing, and so that things you learned in the lesson get locked into your head. So how we're going to do the worksheets are, you're going to click on the files, and this is where you will find the worksheet, and this is where you will also attach the worksheet back to me after you scan it in. Okay? This one place is where you will be able to find it and send it back to me. So once you scan it, you browse the computer, attach it, and then do not hit save. Please just hit submit. When you hit save, the submit button disappears and you think you've submitted it, but you have not. I cannot see it yet. So once you have browsed and attached it, you can just click submit and I will have it. Okay. Now, what is the first assignment? This is due before the next class, or before Wednesday at 8. You do not have to print this, but if you have a printer and want to print it, you can. But this is just practice scanning stuff in. It's going to be a 2-page document. Make sure you make it one 2-page document and do all the steps and practice scanning and submitting. And it has instructions in there. Please read it all. And it's just to see, it'll be an easy 100 for everybody as long as you can pull it off. If you have questions or get stuck, this is when I want you asking for help scanning and sending me documents, not when we're 4 homeworks in. Okay. Awesome. So that's where you'll submit. Now, every lesson also has a digital homework. That is through MyMathLab. Okay? MyMathLab is an online software that you can create homeworks in. This is your first MyMathLab homework. Now, how do you get into the class? So you have to either have already paid for a code or pay once you log in the first time. Okay? Now listen very carefully. We're offering, or they are offering, they used to be, you had access for the lifetime of the textbook. They're changing it, I'm guessing, to make more money. You can buy a 1 semester subscription or a 2-year subscription. We are suggesting the 2-year because almost every Math 111 professor uses the same MyMathLab. So then you don't have to buy it again next semester when you move on to 111. If you don't feel like buying the 2-year one, you will have to rebuy it whenever you do make it to 111. Okay, I have MyMathLab info here for us on this link. If you click on it, there is a link to MyMathLab if you do want to go there for something. And this is our course code. It needs to know what course you're going to be in. This is the course that I've created for you. Now, how do you sign up for MyMathLab? If you click right here and try to sign up for it, it actually will not work because it is linked to this Blackboard. So the best way to get to it is on the very first assignment. When you click on this MyMathLab orientation, it will take you through the Blackboard into, well, I'm already logged in because I have an account. It will take you to an account page to log in or to create an account. If you have taken a Blackboard course here before, or a MyMathLab course here before, and you have already paid for MyMathLab in the past, you can just use your old login. If you have not, this is where you'll fill out all your life's information and pay for the course or put in your access code that you bought from the bookstore. But there's no need to buy one for the bookstore if you have a debit card or credit card, because you could just pay for it by typing in, or a PayPal account. Then you can go and do the MyMathLab homeworks. Okay. If you have any questions, please email me. We could Zoom together and I can help you. I can look at your computer screen. You can share your screen. I can help you log in. Okay. Now, the homeworks. The first homework is just an orientation. It teaches you how to type numbers into MyMathLab, and it shows you how things are set up. They're different questions. Question 1 is just gives you some instructions. The homeworks for MyMathLab. Let's find a different page. You should be able to make 100 on every single homework, because if you get one wrong, you see where somewhere one of these 2 buttons, once you're finished, will say like next question, and one will say similar question. So if you get it wrong, you can click the similar question one, retry the question with different numbers, and if you get it right, it will count your entire problem correct. So you should be able to pull off a 100 on every single homework assignment if you are willing to work until you get it correct. Okay, they do have due dates in them. Things are due, so make sure you finish them within their due dates. This one I set the due date out a little bit in case people join the class later. But usually they will be due, I don't know, I'm thinking I may make these due by the test, but don't wait till the test to do them. Do them the day after the lesson, or the day you watch the lesson. Try to get them over with and keep up with them. Okay? So, to log in the first time to MyMathLab, go ahead and just click on this first assignment, and you should be able to log into it from there. Okay? Let me think if there's anything else that I need to tell you. I think that's about it for me. So each lesson, so every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you will log into each lesson, and each lesson, each day will have at least 3, if not 4, pieces to it. A video for you to watch, a worksheet for you to do, and a MyMathLab homework. Sometimes I will post a handout to go with the lesson if I think it will help. You do not have to print it, but you will have it. If you feel like printing this stuff, print it and put it in your notebook. But it's completely up to you. Now, if you have any questions for me at all, please email me. You can meet with me through Zoom or just through email, and I'll do whatever I can to help you. Okay? Good luck, and I'm excited about this year. I hope that it will go amazingly well.